Toddy chicken curry. That's what's cooking. So last week I had brewed a fresh batch of toddy and it was amazing, and I will definitely share the recipe with you soon so you get the correct measurements and avoid making too much toddy like I did. And toddy needs to be finished within a day, so I was confused what to do. Then I looked up YouTube and found this gem by Chef Sanjay Thumma. It's a 10-year-old video on toddy chicken curry, and if you haven't watched it, it's hilarious. So I'll be doing the same recipe but with a little twist of mine, so let's get cooking. So we start by chopping 5 pieces of medium-sized shallots, and then we take 2 pieces of garlic cloves, crush them and then chop them finely. We also take about a half an inch of ginger, and the same needs to be done with the ginger as well. You got to crush it and then you have got to chop it. And now we move on to the tomatoes. We take 1 piece of tomato, make sure it's nice and juicy. So you dice them like this and make sure you retain all the juices and don't discard it. Now we take our spice mix to roast them. Along with them, we also need about half a cup of freshly grated coconut. So we take a hot pan, put some oil on it before we put our spice mix and start frying it, and then add our chopped garlic, ginger and shallots. Once this is done, we add our spices like turmeric, red chili powder, fry it a little bit, and then add our coriander powder. Now we add the juicy tomatoes, deglaze the pan a little bit. Finally, we add the grated coconut before adding a pinch of garam masala and a few curry leaves. We roast this mix nicely till an aroma spreads the kitchen, and you'll know it when it happens, trust me. So this recipe calls for a clay pot. You can use any other metal vessel as well, but the clay pot seriously does the trick here. We fry some chopped garlic. Once it's fried a little bit, we add our chicken, season it with a little bit of salt, and cook them nicely till it turns a little whitish. Then we add our turmeric, chili powder and cumin powder and mix them nicely till it's coated well. And now it's time for our star ingredient, the coconut toddy. And as we pour it, you can see the fizz on the top. That is nothing but the fermentation. We now add the toddy to the chicken and get it a bit drunk. The acidity from the toddy helps denaturing the proteins of the chicken, as it creates a pocket where flavors can enter into the fiber. We now add some chopped green chilies before we cover it and let it cook for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you'll see the oil floating on top and you'll get this beautiful and unique smell from the curry. And now it's time for our twist. We add the roasted coconut paste, add it a little at a time and mix it well. Sprinkle a pinch of garam masala, and if you wish to, you can also add a teaspoon of coconut oil, or you can avoid it completely. Cover it again and simmer it in a low flame for about 10 minutes. The toddy chicken curry is now ready. We get a plate of hot rice ready to pair it with. So while I was watching the video by Chef Sanjay Thumma, he leaves a disclaimer at the end that if you eat this dish with a spoon or a fork or anything other than your hands, he will give you a tight slap. I agree to that, not to the tight slap, but eating it with your hands, because this dish deserves a finger-licking ovation. It's spicy, it's tangy, there's a little bit of sweetness from the coconut in it as well. Overall, it's very well balanced. It is satisfaction guaranteed. So go ahead and make this dish. Let me know how was it. You have a great day.